If you can't kill a boss, no reason why you can't look like one. Moogle putting the wow in transmogs.
Earth tone here for rogues, kind of rare, kind of cool though, I think, because I think the gold and the red really work in what brings this whole set together, especially those daggers, kind of that subtle orange kind of red look, and that cloak, kind of the same color. I think it works extraordinarily well, rather unique. You got the red on the mask as far as the headpiece too. That's from the monk set, I do believe, but it's kind of recolored here for rogues. So let's break it down and show you where we get this set. A lot of it is from Mop or Hellfire Citadel, kind of a mix between those two. Gorgon, it's a quest reward for the back, and Cata level blacksmithing in order to put together those daggers. Of course, you could buy those daggers on the auction house, or you can substitute legendary daggers that work as far as color coordination, etc., etc. Hope you like this set. The first thing you got to take note of, this is an alliance only set. There's really no way around it, because you're looking at the chest, you're looking at the shoulders, the gloves, and the legs, all alliance only. Obviously the wings, anybody could get those wings. Those are from the Kyrian people over in Bastion from Shadowlands. I think I changed the daggers. I'm not exactly sure, but you can either go with these daggers or you can go with the ones that I put in. We're gonna find out, because I know I was like really weighing out two different daggers, and I wasn't sure which one I wanted to put in. Keep in mind, as I said, once again, this is an alliance only set. Yeah, no, I stuck with the Sinister Revenge. There's also like a jaded kind of blue shiny dagger that I think is from Burning Crusade that you could substitute in. That was the one I was weighing out. Overall, I think a very, very cool looking set for alliance only rogues. A little bit of Legion, a little bit of Shadowlands, and the rest of it we're going to break down for you. I do believe that the belt is from Wrath of the Lich King, which is kind of interesting and a little bit different. The cloak, I think, goes extraordinarily well here. You could also go with the White Crest Guards cloak if you want something to look a little bit more brown. There's a few red cloaks that you can substitute that are out there. It's all up to you. You don't have to do it exactly. The whole purpose of this is to give you ideas, and of course you could add to it or take out pieces, or you could just move on to the next video. It's a free country, right? Castle Nathria on those wrists and also on the chest and the legs. The weapon is from End Time, which is Cata, the Jagged Edge of Time Morazan, who I always thought would make a great looking mount, and I think finally Blizzard listened to me and made it a mount something like 10 years later. This is an alliance only set, I do believe, because of the boots, legs, the chest, the gloves or bracers, not sure what those are, and the belt. Yeah, those are bracers. So this is alliance only. Torghast is where you get the shoulders. Really love the way that particular cloak works with this set. You got engineering goggles up there. Not sure what xpac we get those from, or if you can buy them on the auction house, but we're going to find out right about now as we kind of scroll everything out for you. Pauldrons of Immaculate Laceration. If that doesn't say rogue, I don't know what does. Scotus Hall, Torghast, various mobs. Fang of Alcrux, which of course is the Veiled Market or Tazaves. Kind of a interesting place to go to. The rest of this is a mix of BFA and also WAD and Wrath of the Lich King. That's where you get the headpiece. WAD, Legion, and BFA is where we're pulling the pieces from this particular set. Actually, I'm not sure if there's BFA. I definitely know that the chest and the legs are from Mop. I know that the shoulders are from WoD. I know that the headpiece is from Legion. I think belt and the 2 daggers also happen to be from Legion. I think those daggers you buy at a vendor in the Rogue Order Hall, or as I used to say, the Rogue School, and you get them from the vendor. So you have to have a rogue, you have to go buy it at the Order Hall, if I'm not mistaken. We're going to find out shortly. I could be wrong, which I really shouldn't be because I'm the one who put this together. But yeah, you do get the weapons at the Rogue Order Hall. Grievous on the chest and the legs. Of course, if you're Horde, it would be Prideful. So you still get the same coloring, just a different name. Overall, really cool, kind of unique looking rogue set. We have a mix of tier sets here for rogues, and we're going to break it down in a couple of seconds, but red always works for rogues. So does black, so does gray, like a dark gray. Sometimes green does. You could always swap out that Gilded Thorium cloak. There's a true black, kind of more rugged looking cloak that you can get off the trading post. There's a couple of them, different textures to them, but I think they work. Before that, the Gilded Thorium cloak was the only grayish black cloak in the game. But anyway, here's the breakdown. Flame Bender's shoulders, that of course is from Blackrock Foundry Heroic. You're also pulling the waist, and I do believe the gloves from that same place. A couple of pieces from Karazhan, and this is the WoD version of Nagrand in order to get that dagger, which you could also turn around and you could buy. If somebody else got it, they could sell it on the auction house. So that's how you get the dagger. I think one of the best parts of this set are the weapons, and unfortunately, they don't look so good in the video here. It has a lot to do with the keying and how the baked-in enchantment is shown, and it's kind of difficult. There's nothing I could do. There's nothing I could do to kind of tone it down. But in game, you got to trust me. It looks a hell of a lot better. And it's from the Burning Crusade. It's from Karazhan, so it's a fun thing to kind of go out there and pick up for yourself. The rest of this is a mix of different xpacs, largely from BFA or Castle Nathria, which of course is Shadowlands. Molten Core is where you're getting that headpiece. That's a very old, one of the first rogue tier sets. I think one of the favorite tier sets by rogues out there. And as you can see, the weapon, the Nightblade, is pulled out of Karazhan from various mobs, or lucky for you, you could just step up and you could buy it on the auction house. My name is Luxley, and I want to leave you with one final thought. Whatever it is by you, whether it's morning, afternoon, like it is here and now for me, or even if it's nighttime, do your best to make your day epic.